Hello, my wonderful children. How are you doing? Hope you are keeping safe and you are making maximum use of the opportunity. You are watching your videos and writing your notes from the school websites. Your notes are there. Make sure you copy your notes and you watch the videos. Is that taken? Great. Today we shall be looking at the subject civic education. And the topic is such an interesting one at a time like this. Such an interesting one in a time like this. And the topic is healthy living. Healthy living. Care of the body. Care of the body and clothes. Care of the body and clothes. Now let's look at the learning objectives, what we are to achieve at the end of the class. At the end of the lesson, each of the pupils should be able to define healthy living, explain body and clothes, mention 2 ways to take care of the body, state 2 reasons why we wear clothes, state 2 clothes one can wear for each season in Nigeria, mention ways by which one can take care of his or her clothes. Now, before we go into the class proper, let's do a recap. Let's reverse what we learned in our last class. In our last class, we talked about values, then love and loyalty. And we said values are beliefs about what is right and wrong. Then I told you as we are growing that some values that are instilled into us, which can either be right or wrong. And I told you that we have 2 types of values. We have positive values and negative values. And we looked at examples of positive values. And the examples are love, kindness, gratitude, obedience, respect, honesty, and so on and so forth. And we also looked at negative values as cheats, greed, discontentment, and so on and so forth. And we went into one of the virtues or one of the positive values, which is love. And we said love is great fondness, likeness, or affection towards anyone, things, or country. The fondness, the likeness, or the affection towards anyone, things, or the country is love. And we also looked at loyalty. We said loyalty is the faithfulness and truthfulness that anyone has towards his country or a country or those in authority. And we said the first person in authority is or are our parents, that we have to be loyal to them. I would say if you love someone, you will be loyal to that person. And you also said we should be loyal to our teachers, head teacher, the proprietor, elderly ones around us. We should be loyal to them. By the time we love them, we will be loyal to them. I would say by the time you are reciting the national anthem, you are vowing that you will be loyal to your country. So today, the topic once again is healthy living, care of the body and clothes. Now let's look at what healthy living means. What is healthy living? Healthy living means being free from germs and diseases. Healthy living means being free from germs and diseases. Now, what is body? What is body? Body is the physical structure. The physical structure including the bones. Our skin is covering our bones. So the body comprises of or includes the bones, flesh, and organs of a person or an animal. The bones, the flesh, the organs, the blood, and everything. The physical structure of a person or an animal is a body. Now, what are cloths? Cloths are materials made from cotton wool. Cotton is a raw materials. We looked at that in our social studies under resources. That we have natural resources in form of raw materials. They need to be converted to finished products. Now, cotton is extracted from plants and it is used to make cloths. It is extracted from plants and it is used to make cloths. Clothing is one of the basic necessities of life that make one to live a healthy life. The basic amenities, the basic necessities of life are housing, clothing, and food. Now, clothes is one of the basic necessities of life that make one to live a healthy life. That make one to live a healthy life. Now, how do we now take care of our body and our clothes in order to be free from germs and diseases, which is healthy living, Now, healthy living in the aspect of taking care of our body. There are some things that must be done. There are some things that must be done to the body before you can live healthy. There are some things that must be done to the body before you can live healthy. Examples. Number one, eating balanced diet. What is balanced diet? Balanced diet is eating the 6 classes of food in the right proportion. Not just eating the 6 classes of food anyhow, but in the right proportion. And what are the 6 classes of food? We have carbohydrates, protein, fat and oil, vitamin, minerals, water. These are the 6 classes of food. Now, taking them in the right proportion is balanced diet. Balanced diet. Balanced diet gives your body the nutrients it needs to function correctly. To function correctly, number one, to guide against germs and diseases. Remember, we talked about breaking down of our food particles, our food into smaller particles in the body. That's in the small intestine, and it goes into our blood. We have types of blood. We have white blood cells which fight against germs. So by the time you eat your balanced diet, it will give the white blood cell the power to fight against germs and diseases in the body. And eating balanced diet does not mean that you should eat maybe vitamin and fat and oil only. Is that balanced diet? No. Taking the 6 classes of food in the right proportion. There are some of us that mom will serve food for us. All we will just be doing is to be drinking water. We will drink water, our stomach will be filled. And the food will still be in the bowl. And you'll be glaring at the food, glancing at the food. And sometimes it gets one annoyed that you are stressed yourself to cook and the child is not eating. Number one. Number two, you are thinking of the aftermath. So if someone does not eat good food, the person will break down and be ill and be sick. So we need to eat balanced diet. You eat the portion of the food that you are given to. Always let's open our mouth to eat. Is that the key? That is how to live healthy. That one does not need to always fall ill. That one will not need to always visit the hospital. Number two, personal hygiene. I've always clamored observe your personal hygiene. After each of the videos, I will always say, make sure you observe your personal hygiene. Now, personal hygiene, I said the topic is such an interesting one in a time like this. At a time like this, we are treating an interesting topic. Now, the second aspect of taking care of our body is personal hygiene. This is how you take care of your body. This practice includes bathing. And how many times are we to bathe in a day? Twice, in the morning and at night before going to your bed. Bathing. We should always make it our habit to bathe, because we are washing germs and bacteria off our body in order to live healthy. In order to live healthy, washing of your hands, washing your hands regularly with soap and water. Wash your hands under running water. Not only because of the pandemic, but because in order to live healthy. In order to live healthy. Brushing your teeth. Brush your teeth also twice in a day. Twice in a day, you brush your teeth in the morning and at night before going to bed, in order to remove germs from our gum. From this gum, you push the toothbrush and remove germs, cavity, away from the teeth or in between the teeth. And so on and so forth, in order to take care of our body. You bathe, you wash your hands, you make sure you brush your teeth, and when you are bathing, you wash your armpits, the corner part of the body, your armpits. As a girl, we are told not to wash our private part with soap, but you can use your hand to wash the corners. The corners. So that we will not be perceiving, people around us will not be perceiving bad odor. And we also live healthy. We live healthy. Now, let's move to the next one. Healthy living in terms of taking care of our clothes. In terms of taking care of our clothes. The climatic condition of the country varies. The weather may be hot during dry season or very cold during rainy or harmattan season. Therefore, we must wear clothes that suit these different climatic conditions. Nigeria is a tropical country, and we have 2 seasons. In the world, we have 4. We have winter, we have summer, we have winter, we have summer, we have autumn, and so on and so forth. But Nigeria is a tropical country that we have just 2 seasons. We have hot season and cold season. We have hot season and cold season. So we must wear clothes to suit the different climatic condition that we have in the country. Now, during cold weather, I said we have hot season and cold season. Now, during cold weather, what clothes are we to wear? People are advised to wear thick and heavy clothes to keep the body warm and prevent respiratory infections like common cold, catarrh, cough, pneumonia, and so on and so forth, and so on and so forth. Now let's look at examples of clothes that we are to wear during cold weather. Examples of clothes that can be worn during wet season. Now you call it cold weather or you call it wet season. Examples of clothes are jackets. You wear jackets. Coats. Can you see coats on the screen? You wear coats. Cardigans, make sure you wear cardigans. And this time around, you need to get the school cardigan. If you love the school, you'll be loyal to the school. And you will not flout the rules and regulation. So in order not to flout the school rules and regulation, you get the school items, like cardigan. Sweater, when you're at home, you wear sweater in order to keep your chest against respiratory infection, the breathing infection. You make use of umbrella to cover your body. Boots to keep your legs warm. Raincoat to prevent rain from touching your body so that you will not be feeling cold. Hat to prevent your head. Scarf, gloves, and so on and so forth. Now, what are the clothes we are to wear during dry season? During dry season or hot weather. Now, during hot weather, people need to wear light cotton cloths. Light cotton cloths, not polythene, not nylon, not silk. Silk cloths are always, they are always stuffy in the hand. So you don't wear, you don't wear this kind of cloth. You wear light cotton cloths because of the heat in the environment. These cloths, this light cotton cloth, will absorb sweat easily and allow fresh air to get to the body. You must not expose your body to coldness, and you must not expose your body. Your body must not be under hotness of the sun when it is during hot weather. So it will not cause another disease. Another disease like chickenpox, measles, smallpox, and so on and so forth. So you wear these clothes in order to absorb sweat easily and allow fresh air to get to the body. Wearing light clothes does not mean we should expose our body. Does not mean that we should be walking up and down with naked body, not wearing anything. Then easily, the little air that is blowing will enter our chest and affect the respiratory organs, which will cause disease in the body. Remember, the topic is to guard against germs and diseases. To guard against germs and diseases. Why do we wear clothes? Reasons why we wear clothes. Number one, we wear clothes to keep our body warm. To keep our body warm. Clothes help to cover our nakedness. I've just said it that we should not go about with our naked body. Should not go about on naked body. So clothes help to cover our nakedness. Clothes help us to look neat, more prestigious and attractive. More prestigious, there's an adage that says the way you dress is the way you'll be addressed. So by the time you wear clothes, it makes you to look neat, more prestigious and attractive. You know, when you wear fine clothes, newly clothes that mommy has just got for you, the way you'll be flinging your hands into the hair and you will be excited. Yes, that's the handiwork of clothes. Clothes come in form of uniform for identification, like school uniform. Example, school, police, police. By the time you see their clothes, their uniform, you will know that, oh, this is a policeman. Lab coats for medical personnel. Lab clothes. By the time you get to the hospital, you see somebody wearing white coats. Oh, you will know that this person is a doctor or a nurse or a medical personnel. Now let's look at how to take care of our clothes. We have looked at how to take care of our body in order to live healthy. We said number 1, by eating balanced diet. Number 2, by observing our personal hygiene. Now, how do we take care of our clothes in order to live healthy? To take care of our clothes in order to live healthy. How to take care of our clothes? Number 1, wash your clothes immediately you finish wearing them. Wash your clothes immediately. Can you see that man washing his clothes with his bare hands? Or you make use of your washing machine. That's the modern laundry machine that we have. The modern laundry machine that we have now is washing machine. You wash your clothes immediately you finish wearing them. I have told you, I have once told you that immediately you come back from your house because of COVID-19, you remove your clothes from the doorpost and wash it immediately to guard against germs and diseases. To guard against germs and diseases. Now, when you finish washing the clothes, you don't just keep it in the buckets. No. Now, you sun dry your clothes by hanging outside to have direct contact with the rays of sun in order to kill germs. By the time you finish washing, the germs may still be there. Don't believe that the germs are dead. Now, by the time they come in contact with the sun, remember they have told us that high degree of hotness of the temperature kills COVID-19. So by the time you put your cloth outside for sun to eat it, it will kill any form of germs or bacteria that may be on the cloth. Now, by the time you finish sun drying it, you don't just stop at that. Iron your clothes when necessary. Iron your clothes. Iron your clothes. There may still be some organisms that you cannot see with your naked eyes that might have followed the clothes. Flies. They're everywhere, perching. And by the time you wear your clothes, they must have perched on the cloth. By the time you wear the cloth, they will crawl to the openings in the body. We have pores on this our skins. They are openings. Pores are openings on this skin. So there are some tiny organisms that may stay on the cloth, that if you just remove it from the lines outside and you wear it, the germs will go to your body straight. So you make sure you iron your clothes when necessary in order to kill the germs. The last but not the least is by hanging the cloth. Keep your cloth in a safe place, like wardrobe. It may be this hanger. I want to believe you know what is called anger. Anger is not where you emotional state of the mind now, where you keep your clothes, or your wardrobe. You keep your clothes properly. Now let's go to the learning objectives to ascertain that we have really achieved what we are to achieve at the end of the class, the stated objectives that we are to achieve at the end of the class. We have defined healthy living. That healthy living means to stay safe from germs and diseases. It means to be free, being free, or to stay safe from germs and diseases. Explain body. We said body is the physical structure. The physical structure including bones, flesh, organs, and other parts of the body. And we say clothes are products that you get from cotton wool from cotton wool. Cloth is the material made from cotton wool. Made from cotton wool. And we also are to know, two ways to take care of the body. What are the two ways to take care of our body? Number one, good, eating balanced diet. And we say balanced diet, it comprises of the 6 classes of food in the right proportion, Number 2 is observing your personal hygienes. Bathing, how many times in a day? Twice. When and when? In the morning and at night. Brushing of your teeth. How many times a day? Twice, in the morning and at night. And also making sure that you clean your environment. Clean your environment. Now, state 2 reasons why we wear clothes. Why do we wear clothes? Number 1, to cover our nakedness. To cover our nakedness. Why do we wear clothes? Number 1, to cover our nakedness. It helps us to keep warm. It helps us to keep warm. And clothes are also in form of identification, uniform. And in form of uniform for identification. In form of uniform for identification. Let's go to the objectives. State 2 clothes one can wear for each season in Nigeria. During the hot season, what are we to wear? Light cotton cloths. Light cotton cloths. And during the wet season or during the cold weather, what are we to wear? Jackets, coats, sweater, cardigan, raincoats, and so on and so forth. Mention ways by which one can take care of his or her clothes. What are the ways by which we can take care of our clothes? By washing them immediately you finish using them. By sun drying, by ironing, and you keep them at the right place. You keep them at the right place. These are ways to keep healthy, to be free from germs. To be free from germs. To be free from germs. And that is how to live healthy life. Can you see such an interesting in a time like this? So we need to observe our personal hygiene, eat balanced diets. When mom serve your food, don't go and dispose it. Don't go and trash it. Make sure you eat it. Why? So that it will keep you healthy. One will not fall ill every now and then, and one does not need to visit the hospital. Is that taken? And are you promising, madam, that you observe your personal hygiene, you take care of your body by eating balanced diet and by observing your personal hygiene? Are you promising me that you're going to take care of your clothes by washing? You can wash with your bare hands, or you make use of the modern laundry machine, which is the washing machine. And you iron your clothes. Don't let us be lazy to the extent that we will not iron our clothes. And we'll keep our clothes at the right place. Is that taken? Make sure you stay safe. And God will continue to keep us. Bye.